Hello again, Todd Clemens from Okeechobee Livestock Market, and here's your weekly market report. It was a weird week again, week 4, week 5 of this COVID-19 thing, man. We're about all tired of it. But we had 250 head Monday, which was just crazy, not hardly any cattle. And then on Tuesday we had 850 head. I'd like for somebody to tell me what's going on there. It's crazy. But anyway, the numbers were good, about 1,100 head for the week. And prices held up pretty steady. Not much change in either the slaughter classes or the feeder classes. But it's still weird around here. We had a deputy come by Monday afternoon. There was a complaint we had too many occupancy people in the market on sale day. We're restricting people in the ring area to buyers only. We have customers that need to sell cattle, and the more buyers for them, the higher the prices. We're not limiting buyers to come. We're distancing 6 feet. We're doing the things they tell us to do. We're complying. Deputy said, you guys are good to go. Guess what? Tuesday, 12 o'clock, sale time. Deputy shows back up. He had to check and make sure we're following the rules. And he's about like laughing at the whole deal, but I don't know who these people are complaining. But businesses like ours across the country, we're in the food chain and we're trying to do what's right. We're here for the cattle producers. The drought conditions are still here. They need to sell cattle. People need money, and we're open for business. And not that it's not about the money, because it's just the numbers are so bad, but it's the service. It's the service that we provide, us and all the markets across the country. And the people that work there, the office staff, the crew under the barn, those guys they're doing a great job keeping this market cattle industry going. But we've had enough of this COVID-19 thing. Calves bringing $400, $500, it's just not going to cut it. We can't stay in business that way. We can't pay our bills. We're producing food for our country. There's some things that are going to be taken care of. And people are working on some of these issues. One of them is the 30-14 rule that's going to make packers buy 30% of their cash cattle, negotiated cattle every week, all the plants across the country. 30% of their supply on a weekly basis has to be bought on a cash price, and they have to be picked up within 14 days. That's 30-14. That's a big deal. I don't know anybody in Florida yet that's endorsed it. We have here at Okeechobee Livestock Market. Go on to U.S. Cattlemen's website, learn more about 30-14. It may keep us in business. Another move is for mandatory country of origin labeling. Right now, with our calves bringing $400, $500 a head, go to the grocery store, see meat coming into our meat counters that is from a product of another country. They're labeling it product of the USA, but it comes from Brazil in a box. They take it out of the box, repackage it. There's a little loophole there. They repackage it and put it on the meat counter right along with beef that's produced here in America. And they sell it product of the USA. Mandatory country of origin labeling is another thing we need in this country. The farmers, there's vegetables being plowed under. Tomatoes coming from Mexico, or vegetables coming from Costa Rica or Guatemala or wherever. What about local farmers? What about our country? America first, right? Trump said it, and I'm all behind it. America first, but farmers in America first too. We're the suppliers of the food for this country. Everybody has to eat. So those are things that this COVID-19, as bad as it's been, there's some good things that's going to come out of it. It's that people are more aware of where their food comes from. So let's do our part, like wearing our masks or our gloves. Let's do our part for the farmers and the ranchers and support these movements like 30-14 and mandatory country of origin labeling. Get on the internet, do your research, call your senators, your representatives, and get them on board for these things. They're happening now. So let's be proactive. Back to the market, we had a high calf price from H.H. Parton St. Cloud, had a 155-pound calf that brought $1.67. And that's pretty sad to say. If that's the highest price of all the calves sold, that's not near enough. But that was what it was. The high cow price was Robert Johnson, Fort Pierce. Way to go, Bob. FPL bought that cow. She weighed 1625 and brought 66 cents. And that's your market report. Thank you.